Hello everyone, my name is Brett and welcome to my Lego collecting YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be opening up 3 bags of Lego that I bought from the thrift store. We got a $15 bag and 2 $10 bags. Now I am Canadian, so these are all in Canadian prices, but I'm very excited. We've got some good variety today. We're going to start with the middle bag. This one kind of is interesting. It's got a bunch of like vehicle pieces and stuff, but is it worth the $15? Well, let's find out. Let's open it up. I got these bags from my thrift shopping trip up in Calgary just recently. So if you guys like thrift store shopping vlogs, especially for toy hunting, then you guys should check out my channel. I got a couple videos of thrifting, specifically for Legos too. Okay, this is quite a bit of stuff. So let's talk about this piece here. The thing that kind of looks like a helicopter, but maybe even just like a fighter jet or something. We do have like the cockpit. It's weird. We got the cockpit where you can put in a minifig, and then we have the little turrets on the front and the sides, but yet there's nothing like ship-wise. It just like we have the tail and then it ends. Maybe this is from a specific set. I'm not quite sure. If you guys know, please comment down below. I'd love to know if this is a specific set or maybe just somebody did a custom build. But for right now, I'm not really like recognizing anything. Yeah, I don't think of anything like Marvel, Star Wars. I couldn't really think of it. This here, I do have a tell as to what it may be. Do we have an extra wheel though, just in case? No. Okay, so it is missing one wheel, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of like the purple tires. That's nice. So this I think is they call it the Hulkbuster truck or something like that, if that's right. But these are the hands of the Hulk. So I think it's one of those smaller little toy sets. And it's kind of cool. We got some little exhaust pipes coming out the middle there. Yeah, it's an interesting build. I like the hands too. These would be perfect to, I don't know if you can attach these to a minifigure or not. Maybe just a big fig or something, but really cool printed piece. And it is all Lego, so that's really cool. Now this next piece here is unfortunately non-Lego, which is kind of crazy. I initially thought the firefighter truck was real Legos, but it's actually Mega Bloks. So, I mean, not bad. It is looking pretty complete. I don't know much about Mega Bloks per se, but yeah, kind of interesting. So that's our non-Lego piece. I think mostly everything is Lego in here. We've got this, what is this, like a jet boat or something like that? It actually looks fairly complete, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think that's actually like complete. Maybe there's a little something on the back missing. Oh, okay, so we have a turret. I didn't realize that. I was wondering why that one piece there was like loaded up. So it's actually a firing pin. Boop. Now that is cool. But we got some controls in the middle there. A little spot for a steering wheel. Not much happening in here. Like, I don't know. Is this complete or is it missing pieces? It looks fairly complete to me, at least. We did get a couple of base plates as well. So these are Lego. What's going on? This thing is non-Lego. Kind of shine it there for you guys. Yeah, no Lego stamps. So that's Mega Bloks. And then these two ones are Lego. Green base plates. Not bad at all for that. This is possibly the coolest piece out of this whole bag. And I believe it's all Lego here. A race car. A drag race kind of car. This is cool. Very nice. Unfortunately, I thought maybe initially the tires would swivel, like rotate, but they don't. They are set in place, but still, I mean, what a cool build. Is this a custom? Kind of hard to say. It looks pretty symmetrical, as if though like there was a set of instructions at one time or another. I can actually pop that back on. But yeah, that's a really cool piece. Now, is this bag worth $15? I should actually put back the base plate. That's a tough question. I don't know if this one is worth $15 or not. It's got some cool set pieces. The race car here is really awesome. This boat is cool as well. The truck, I should say, the mini monster truck, would be really sweet if it was complete with its last wheel. I think it's close to being worth 15 bucks. I mean, I'm not a fan of Mega Bloks, but it is a complete vehicle. I just don't want to have it in my collection personally. But if that was Lego, then I think I'd say, yeah, it's worth 15 bucks. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no just because of the fire truck. But aside from that, I'm still really happy to get this race car and everything. I initially I remember looking in the bag, I had thought that was Lego, but it's not. It's not. So yeah, I mean, really cool bag though. We got some very interesting pieces, and you can kind of see what this person had for like collection. They really liked their vehicles and ships. So hey, that's really awesome. Let's get her all cleaned up though, because we got 2 other bags to open up. Okay, here's our second bag. We got some more vehicle pieces happening in here, as well possibly like a ship piece. This is $10. Let's rip into it and see what kind of goodies are inside. So far, we haven't gotten like any figures or anything like that. I don't know if many of these bags will have figs. One thing the thrift stores are starting to do is actually separate the Lego and minifigures. So now they're selling all minifigures separately. So I think that's something new going forward that I'm just going to have to kind of get used to expecting. So yeah, but anyways, this bag here's got some really crazy stuff happening. Let's talk about a Spider-Man trike. What? This is what? These are like I'm gonna say spools, but that's probably not the right word. But like, these are very interesting Technic pieces to make a very weird. Is this a motorcycle or like a car? I don't even know. I have no idea. I just know that it's got the Spidey logo, and you know what? That's actually a sticker. So, is this Spider-Man, or does someone just throw the sticker on there? I have a lot of questions for this one. I've never seen something designed like that. It sits very flat. That's so crazy. Okay, that's a wild piece. Very wild. This next vehicle here is missing its tires, but it is a police car. Very cool. Very cool. It's got all the stickers and everything there. All you gotta do is throw some wheels on it, and that looks like it's pretty complete. Like, here's a set of 2 wheels. So now you got 2. You just need 2 more, wherever I could find those. We'll put it in the back for now, though, until I can find some more wheels, if there are any. We got another vehicle here, and this one is okay. Yeah, so it's another Mega Bloks vehicle. I figured it kind of looked like it. They shine. The plastic shines a lot differently than Lego, but yeah. So this one would match with that firefighter truck we had in our first bag. Actually, it might actually be an attachment to it or something. It's got some type of coil or something in the back, and it's all red. So interesting, but we'll keep it over there for now. What's happening with? Oh, this is gonna be like the bag of like vehicles. I actually should say this whole unboxing is all about like vehicles and stuff. This is another maybe Spider-Man one. We got another sticker there, kind of looking like a spider, of a proper looking bike. This one's definitely. Oh, and look at that. The tires actually, they're not like flush or like connected, so they kind of move. Wow! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's like a transformer. Hold up. What's happening? What kind of design is this? I had no idea it did that. That is so weird. Yo, and then it's up, and it's literally it's upside down. Oh my, okay, that's a weird build. Like a transforming motorbike. That is sweet. Very cool. Let's go. We got another one here. This one's for Batman, so that's pretty cool. Nice. It's missing a little piece on the end there. Not the end of the world. This one does have some really cool like tires and everything. Man, these vehicles are so weird and crazy. This next vehicle piece here is real Lego, and I'm gonna say it's maybe another DC one. It's kind of got that color scheme, right? Black and yellow, Batman. Just don't know if it is exactly a Batman vehicle, like a DC one, but it looks very complete though. Like, I think that's probably one of the most complete vehicles we've gotten so far. Awesome. Put that one on the left side. What is happening with this piece here? Oscorp. So this must have been a whole bag of just like, I guess Marvel and some DC, kind of a mixture. But this is, if I'm remembering correctly, Green Goblin's glider. I think this is what that is, right? It's got all the Oscorp stickers. Yeah, I think this is his glider, and it looks very close to being complete. We're just missing like a little piece on the wing on the end there. Maybe one of the little turrets. Wow, this is actually a cool piece. I don't know what the value would be like for that or anything, but very awesome. I do have some Green Goblins too. We got the front end of a firefighter truck, possibly. That's kind of interesting. Wonder what happened to the rest of the vehicle. We got another Mega Bloks base plate. Not a lot of Mega Bloks mixed here, but just a little bit. This here, I'm going to probably get it wrong, but something tells me it's along the lines of like Electro, because we have all the Spider-Man stuff going on. Is it Electro? Maybe not. It just looks like some type of maybe like robot or enemy or something. Very interesting. I've got some kind of weird pieces today. We got a mini little police SUV. This thing is actually adorable looking. Very tiny. I don't know why there's like a... Is that Mega Bloks or... Yeah, Mega Bloks. Right in the middle there. I don't know why, but very cool. Very nice little SUV. Is this a... Oh, these are actually brand new. These are those little... I think they call them like shurikens, right? Throwing stars at least. But it's actually brand new. That's kind of odd. Unused. Alright. I don't know if I mentioned before, we got some jail cell doors. We do have actually like a store door and a window. Nice, nice. Quite a few things in this bag, actually. We got one more little micro vehicle. This one actually has some doors. It's kind of crazy. Don't know exactly what it's missing. Maybe just like the back end there, but fairly complete, that's for sure. And this is really cool looking. This is a bike. One of the ones that has like a proper printed, and I should say molded piece, because these ones here that we looked at earlier, these are kind of like the more custom style ones. These are very cool, but this is what I'm more accustomed to when I see vehicles. But even this one is actually pretty custom. It's got like little spots for your feet right there. Like that's kind of cool. This one is for possibly Batgirl from DC, I'm thinking. Just by kind of like the colors, and it's got like an air horn there, and yeah, I think that was meant to be in there. But yeah, yet another really cool vehicle piece. We got a towing thing here. This is actually pretty cool. It's got quite a bit of string too. Well, that's kind of cool. You can have many different uses for stuff like this. Put this on the back of like for us it'd be like CAA, which is like your roadside towing service, but have some type of like tow truck, tow people away. That's very cool. Nifty little piece. I see a little bat. Very, very small. Very cute though. Awesome. Put that in the back. I actually recently got a couple of those from a skeleton Lego minifigure collection I bought back in October for Halloween. That was a very cool collection that I bought. Aside from those goodies that we all kind of seen at the beginning there, not seeing much else. This thing here is non-Lego, I think. Just like a plastic piece. What's happening with this? This is kind of wild. This is those pieces that like Chancellor Palpatine, I think, would use, right? The electric pieces, but it looks like it's actually like a set piece or something. I think we're missing one. Something tells me there were supposed to be 4 of them, but a very cool, like these are very, very cool printed pieces. Love the different colors and everything. Nice, cool. Other than that, I think that's everything for this bag, except for whatever kind of like cactus looking thing this is. Spiky. That's everything. So for 10 bucks, I can tell you guys right away, definitely this bag was worth the $10. We got some really cool different set pieces. Maybe some vehicles as well that are a little bit older now, maybe out of print. Not sure about that. I'd have to Google and figure out the exact sets. Like the Green Goblin glider. I don't think that's new of any kind. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did a new taller one. They release so many new sets every year now. It's kind of hard to keep up. I just wanted to give you guys an overview of this bag because there really was actually a lot of pieces in it. Big pieces too, right? Big vehicles and everything. I mean, $10. This one was 100% like a no-brainer. Definitely worth the price. Very happy with this bag. But it's time to clean it up because we got one more bag to open. Our final bag for this opening is another $10 bag. This is a pretty big one, so fingers crossed we got similar kind of pieces. Right off the bat, there is a really cool piece on the top. Might as well talk about it, right? Why not? This mech looking thing. This guy's got huge feet. Okay, there is a piece of hair. Nice donation. You always got to have one piece of hair in every bag of thrifting. Oh, it's always a scary reality. Something you just got to live with. But this is a wild build. I love that it rotates the little cockpit thing, right, for your guy to sit. I don't know if it fits a figure or not. It kind of looks like it's maybe something smaller. But these feet, though, these feet are huge. Huge, dude. I wonder, like, is it supposed to be a little bit bigger, or is that how the mech is supposed to look? I mean, it looks pretty funny, honestly. It looks oddly shaped. I like it though. I like how it's all different shapes like that. Very cool. Put it in the back there. This thing is kind of looks like Halo. Could be wrong about that, but like the Halo Mega Blocks, something like that. It's a little weird. Right here we got one of them rafts, those blow up rafts. I love these things. I have various colors now too. Like I have a gray one, I have a tan green or something, if that even makes sense. Kind of looks like poop green more or less. And I got a few of these yellow ones. The yellow ones I think are the most common color, and then it kind of works down. But I don't know which one would be like the most rare color. It'd be kind of interesting to find out. We got some non-Lego pieces, Mega Blocks. Looks like there's a little bit more non-Lego in this one here. We got a bunch of non-Lego here, but there is a little Lego mixed in, like that base plate there. So that's a little random, but not the end of the world. Here we've got another possible vehicle piece. This looks like some type of like shuttle or something like that. Looks like it's got like an engine on the back. You got your seat there, so somebody would sit there. Very interesting. Very interesting. Is this a part of that mech thing in the back there? That's hard to say. I'm not too sure. Today has been the day of like weird set pieces. Like this is all stuff. It's very incomplete to where like I can't really guess what it's from. Oh, we got another one of them pieces with the rope. I think this one's a little entangled. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there. We'll get it out. I love these things. These are so cool. They don't have enough of them in sets, but these things are so cool, so versatile. I mean, grappling hooks is usually the first thing I would think of, but you know, you could do like a drawbridge with this. So many different ideas. Of course, I gave you only two, but you know, you catch my drift. What do we got here with this set piece? We got some money on the top, some hundreds, a little bit more hair. Thank you for the donation. There's something actually in the middle there. We're gonna pop this open because it looks too cool to pass up. We're gonna break it all just to get there. But they're printed. I think those are printed chocolate bars. Okay, hold the phone. You know what? I'm taking the money, because I like me some money, and I'm taking me the chocolate. Are these are printed. These are so cool. Huh. First thought I have is like some Willy Wonka kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Wow. Nice. Of course, I'm going crazy for some chocolate, some little tile pieces, but I love me some printed pieces, man. They're so cool. This is another really cool piece. One of these little cabinets, and it's actually got the door and everything, so that's kind of nice. It's not often. Usually you're missing like one or the other. Either you have the door or you have the cabinet. Usually you don't have both. This here is Lego, and it's a boat, but it's a minifigure boat. What type of minifigure would have a boat? Would it be like Mickey? Mickey Minnie, or no? I feel like a steamboat. Who would have a boat? This is definitely Disney. It's something Disney would do. But I had no idea they made, like, this is an actual like waist piece that's like worn like a belt. This is, oh my, and I dropped it. Squabbles. My bad. This is a wild piece. This is actually probably the weirdest piece yet. Without the figure, I just, like, no context. I can't even begin to understand what it is other than a boat. Like, why would a minifigure wear a boat? That's so odd. We got a wing piece for maybe a dragon or something like that. Still cool. We only got one of them, I think. Oh, we got Olaf, my man. Very cool. I didn't realize his body here is actually like a headpiece for a minifigure. That's pretty cool. And then they created a mold for his head. I think this is... Ooh, that's scary. Put it back on. Put it back on. We don't need Olaf without a nose. That was terrifying. Oh my. Okay. So cool though. Do I have an Olaf like this? I feel like I don't. I don't even know if I have an Olaf. I get so many of the Frozen characters. You know, like Elsa or Anna, but I don't get, or I even get Steph. I get him all the time, but I don't get Olaf. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to look back now on my unboxing videos. We got another half vehicle here. This one's definitely looking more like a custom. We got a lot of different colors and stuff. Very interesting looking. We got some, oh, that's a non-Lego piece. Oh, that's weird. Look, non-Lego, but it's got the Batman logo on it. Huh. That is actually kind of cool. This here is some type of ship kind of piece or something like that. Those are the non-Legos we talked about. Some more non-Lego. That's a real Lego. Yeah, we talked about that little ship. We got some wagon wheels. These are kind of cool. I don't have many of these wagon wheels, but now that there's 2 more, I'm getting close to probably having enough for a full wagon. Yo, this is crazy. What? How do we end up with Woody's hat from Disney? From Toy Story, too, I should say, not just Disney. How? Like, that's so weird. So weird. Huh. Well, I don't know if I have a Woody figure that's needing of this, but this is a very cool molded piece. Yeah, this is actually pretty awesome. Very cool. 2 very odd accessory pieces for figures. Like normally you don't just find those in a bag, all random like. Hey, I know what this is. Is that Palkia? Kind of looks like it. Could be wrong, but it's one of those Pokemon coins. One of those coins you use to flip. Pretty sure you use these, if I remember correctly from when I played. You flip them to determine who's going to play first in the game. I'm sure there's various things that you can use to coin flip nowadays, but that's just what I remember most using it for, was to start the game off. Other than that, though, we got, whoa, little ray gun. It's definitely a little too big for like a minifigure, but very silver and like chrome looking. Cool. What is this? Is this a sticker? Ah, it is a sticker. Still a cool sticker, though. Gold mine. And it is all Lego. That's kind of cool. Nice. Some sticker pieces are like worthy of keeping. This is one of them. This is one of those ones where you're like, you know what? I could actually use that. Some more wheels to a vehicle. We got a windshield here that is actually Lego. That's a double wide windshield. That's very, very big. We got one more semi minifigure piece. It's like half complete-ish. I don't think we found any pants in the bag. What is this figure, though? I thought it was like a, what do you call these, lance people? Man, I don't even know. I forget that game, right? The one where you poke each other. It's fencing. That's what it is. Ooh, took me a minute to try and remember. But I don't think this character is supposed to be that. Like, it's like a costume. What is that, a panda costume? And then they got a suit and tie underneath or something? Huh. What's the name? It's like those... They called them, I think it's costume fan minifigures or something. There's like, I think a series or line of like these specific guys that are like all in animal costumes or something like that, if I'm remembering right. But yeah, either way, really cool piece. Very nice. Put it in the back. We got a chest. Give it a little shake. I don't hear anything. It's a little dirty white piece underneath. Nothing. Still though, very nice. Very gold. Very pretty looking. Put that in the back. We got a crab. Very cool. What is that, like a yellow? An orange? A yellow and orange? It's a tint that I'm like colorblind. I can't tell what it is. We got a one of those bikes. This is kind of cool. Like a traditional bicycle. You don't see too many of these. And they're like all one piece. I think the wheels can pop off. Of course, the little stud in the front there too, but aside from that, it's all just one piece, one mold. Nice. This is the bag that just keeps on giving. So many different cool things. And as I say that, I don't think there's actually anything else that's catching my eye. Oh, hold the phone. What is this? Oh, this is actually Lego. How often do you see a cup that actually has a liquid in it? Wow, that's actually really cool. Normally, like, we have glasses and cups and stuff, and there's nothing inside of it. It's like a see-through. That's not see-through. That's really cool. We also have one of these, I think they're called Creo, but the Transformer figure. Might even be Optimus Prime or something like that, but not Lego. As well as this here is a chest that's not Lego, but just a cool looking chest. I think it might be Mega Bloks or something like that. I didn't realize in the back here, we actually almost missed. Oh, you know what? How much you want to bet? Goes to this guy. Pair of pants. I mean, that looks pretty normal. Like it's supposed to match and pair up. It makes me wonder though now, what kind of mask did this guy have? Or if he had a mask at all. Like a panda head, I guess? I didn't see any panda heads in this bag, right? Yeah, I didn't see any, so very, very awesome. Man, this is a wonderful bag, honestly. Oh, we got a couple pieces in the back here I didn't see. What is this, like washing machines and stuff? Some more cabinets with doors. These are pieces that like people could really use. Great for building mocks and stuff. Perfect. Well, this was a very interesting bag. I mean, what an assortment of pieces, all the way from what seems to be possibly like Marvel and DC to some Disney to some like city style stuff. Yeah, just all over the place. And then here's all like the bulk pieces and everything. For 10 bucks, was it worth it? Absolutely. I think so. I think it was. This was a wonderful surprise bag. I mean, this is the definition of a surprise. This thing here, I mean, this is just crazy. This little steamboat. Just a goofy looking piece. It's so funny looking. But yeah, no, I'm very, very happy with this bag. And that mech little suit thing there too is so cool. I mean, just awesome. I love green. Green and purple works really well together as like a color. That is going to be the end of today's unboxing video. If you've made it this far in the video, you're an absolute champion. I do appreciate you all. I think I've mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. I just recently passed 3,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody that's taken the time to subscribe, like the videos, as well as comment. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I am trying to get back to you guys as much as I can and as often as I can. But I gotta say, the comments are starting to really pile up a lot every day. It's actually like blowing my mind how much people want to talk. People want to communicate. They want to involve themselves in the videos, interact. And I think it's so awesome. It's overwhelming, I think, to say the least. But yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you all in another unboxing video very soon. Have a great day, everyone.